Hello YouTube. So today I'm going to be making our very first Java application tutorial. But before I get into coding, I just want to tell you guys what to download and where to get it. So before we can make Java application tutorials or even think about coding, we have to download something called the JDK. Now JDK stands for Java Development Kit, and basically it just lets you program Java applications. Now, for example, you get Java, I think they're called balloons. You get little updates for Java. Now, those, yes, you do have Java on your computer, but that allows you to run stuff on the internet. That kind of Java. This JDK pretty much allows us to make applications. It's our development kit, which, yeah, the definition's within the name. Anyways, if you were to just Google JDK. Now, I like to use NetBeans real fast, so the reason why I clicked on the JDK with NetBeans is because I like to use the IDE NetBeans. NetBeans is a very helpful IDE, and if you're going to be watching my tutorials, I highly recommend that you use NetBeans because it's a lot easier to follow a lot of the stuff that I'm about to be saying. But anyways, so yeah, get JDK, and I like to use NetBeans. Now, you can use other IDEs. Now, what an IDE is basically is just the place where you type code. It stands for Integrated Development Environment, but whatever. It's where you type code. Anyways, yeah, so we have all the different downloads for every type of operating system, and I recommend using NetBeans because I'm not going to be going over how to create new projects in other IDEs, so I highly recommend downloading NetBeans. And where you download NetBeans is you just type in NetBeans into Google, just click download. It will pop up real fast. And if it ever, okay, there we go. Now that it loaded, I use the big one over here, but you do not need that. You just need to make sure that you have either this one or this one. Now, if you want to download this second one okay, I didn't mean to do that. This second one in the column, it's 100% free. Just make sure you get JDK first and install it, and then download your NetBeans or whatever IDE that you want to use and install it. So after we get all that out of the way, you should have something like this. And I shouldn't have this up because it would be stupid of me. All right, you should get something like this. Now, you should have it should say NetBeans IDE, and the newer ones, I'm pretty sure 7.2 has 7.2 written up there. Doesn't matter. Whatever I'm typing in this tutorial will work. Now, pretty much what you have to do is you have to go to File, New Project, and again, we're going to be making a new project here. Make sure you have Java open, hit Java application, and just hit Next. After we do that, just name whatever you want. So I'm going to name my project videos, and just hit Enter. Get that all out of the way, and now I'm just going to exit out of this project because that was a failed attempt at this video, and I'm just going to delete that real fast. And there we go. Now it's gone. All right, so, okay, let's go. So there we go. So this is what we have so far. We have a bunch of gray text, package, videos, public class, and public static void main. Now, all this gray text we can easily delete right now. It doesn't mean anything. It just comments. Now, comments come helpful in later, when we actually start to do real programs, because, well, it helps you organize your code. It tells you without having to read the lines to kind of figure it out, remind yourself what it does. You can just write a comment saying this does whatever, and yeah, pretty much it just helps you organize your code. Now, up here you'll notice we have videos. Now that's the name of our project, and you can tell it's a project because it has a little coffee icon, so it's a Java project. Now, every time you make a project, there's a folder called source packages. Now, that folder just holds a bunch of packages. Now, this video, and you see this little package icon, that icon, it just means that, it can hold Java files. The packages basically mean you can hold Java files, and Java files are where you actually type your code. So the way this kind of whole pyramid works is, all right, we have classes, these are called. This little icon here, we have different classes. So we can have classes that are contained in a package, and our package is located in a folder that helps us organize our packages, and it's called source packages, and it's all within a giant project called whatever we named it, and that is that. Now let's get to our class here. Now this is a class. A class is, again, where we type our code. Now we have public class videos, so we're just saying, all right, we have a new class, we're going to name it videos, and it does this all by itself. You don't have to type this in. Some IDEs you do have to type this in, but whatever. And we have this right here, public static void main. Now, a public static void main, this is a method. All a method is it contains executable code. And I know executable code, it kind of sounds scary, but all it really is just code that actually does stuff. Like if you were to play a game, the code that makes you like move a character or like shoot a gun in like Halo or something. All that code is actually executable code located in something called methods. And methods just contain it. It just helps you organize it. But this main method, or this method here, is very important because basically what it's saying is this is where our project's going to start. This is how we kind of, this is the starting point for our project basically. And after all my talking and stuff, let's just get down to type some code because that's what I'm really anxious for. So what we're going to type in is system, and oops, remember that Java is case sensitive, I'm sorry. And yeah, the system in the S in system has to be uppercase. So we're going to do system.out.println semicolon. And every executable line, like I said, now this is our method. And if within our method we're writing an executable line of code. And every executable line of code has to end with a semicolon. Now, I'm going to go back into our parentheses because this is what we're saying real fast. Let me just explain what this little bit of code is saying. We're telling the system, which think of it as our computer. So we're telling the computer, hey, this out is saying, all right, we want to output something. And this print line is saying, hey, we want to print a line of text. So we're saying, computer, we want to output a line of text. And the way we tell the line of text that we want to output is we put little quotation marks and a parentheses, and in those quotation marks we write the line of text that we want. So we're going to write hello world. Now if we go up to this triangle, what the heck? Sorry about that. That was just something in my house. I think it was a timer, whatever. Click this little green arrow to run our project, and we can start debugging. And notice how it outputs a line of text saying hello world. And I think I'm going to end it there for our first tutorial, guys, but stay tuned for our next tutorial because we're getting into variables and data types, and that's where kind of some of the more important stuff begins, and you can kind of actually start to see how Java can start to work. So I'm going to end our video here, and thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned.